Welcome back to Two Heads Up. I am Pat. This is Amanda, and as you can see, we are not at King's Dedham this week. I'm a little broke, so we had to do a home venue one.
Just you?
We are at her house with a nice bay window and a crystal's tiny thing that's right above my hand. This week, we decided to watch a movie that Amanda had on Blu-ray, and it is called Across the Universe. If you haven't seen it,
you should.
It's an alright movie. Across the Universe is a fictional love story set in the 1960s. Amid the turbulent years of anti-war protest, the struggle for free speech and civil rights, mind exploration, and rock and roll. At once gritty, whimsical, and highly theatrical, the story moves from high schools and universities in Massachusetts, Princeton, and Ohio to the Lower East Side of Manhattan, the Detroit riots, Vietnam, and the dockyards of Liverpool. A combination of live action and animation, the film is paired with many songs by the Beatles that define the time.
But I do recommend seeing it on the DVD because it's not in theaters anymore, for one. And if you're going to see it, it's worth seeing on the Blu-ray because of the extras. There's a lot of good extras that he's not going to let me talk about because not everybody has access to
some of the
extras.
extras are probably going to be on the DVD too.
This is true, but it's a little better in Blu-ray, I think.
Everyone
says Blu-rays are...
Blu-ray.
And look at the things they come with, the stuff, and all the things they come...
Pretty much what the movie is about, as you can read from there. At the end, where in the plot summary it talks about it being about the Beatles, I thought it was just pretty much an exploration of two people, along with the timeline of how the Beatles' music came out and the different phases that they went through as the music was progressing.
They turned the Beatles catalog into almost a historic documentary musical, which sounds weird, but it actually works really well. Even if you're not a Beatles fan, you can enjoy this movie.
It was
personally
more of
know a non-Beatles fan who loves this movie.
It was more of a musical than it was a movie.
It's true,
really.
But in the style of kind of like the way Sweeney Todd is also a musical. I wouldn't go Sweeney Todd. I'm trying to think of another
Sweeney
one that's
Todd
more
was
similar.
a bad example.
Yeah, because that's
Sweeney
musical.
Todd is,
Musical. This is not.
That is like Broadway
musical.
This is more of. I was thinking more along the lines of like High School Musical. The fact that they sing the songs that they know
but good.
at the time, but it also has to do with the acting has to do a lot with what the song is about.
And a lot of the time when they're singing the song, they're not singing the song. It's actually just a story progression, which I really liked.
The main character's name is Jude. The female co-lead is Lucy.
Lucy.
So like the songs Hey Jude and Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. So what are some of the things you liked about the movie?
Oh, I liked everything about the movie. The fact I am a Beatles fan, so I obviously like the music, but I like that they didn't try to just play the Beatles music. They recomposed it. They
made it their own.
Yes, they made it their own. They didn't try to match the Beatles. They paid an homage to the Beatles. They did.
It was well done too.
Yeah, they did in this movie what Rock Band tried to do with their Beatles game, and failed. They tried.
Boo Rock Band Beatles.
They failed. It
didn't even have Hey Jude in it. I mean, come on.
I was very disappointed. You can't even download it. We were both very disappointed. It's Hey Jude. How can you not? It's Beatles, and you don't have. We were almost personally offended.
There was one scene in the movie that actually tugged at my heartstrings. It's when the one that really got me.
The one in particular.
Right, because
there's a lot actually.
I have a brother who is in the Army right now, and seeing the scene where the two guys in the Army approach the mother's house, knocks on the door, and to inform her that her son has died, that really got me. Because that's something no one wants to experience. You do not want to be on that end of it. You do not. It's just a bad thing. And so, I mean, that really got to me because I was like, holy crap, that could happen.
True.
So, you made me upset today. Old
the rest
lady.
of the movie was good.
Because she's older than me.
It's true.
Old lady.
It's true. Hey, you're catching up soon. But no, I like actually how they did that. Because they didn't go through the whole thing. They just kind of implied. Rather than go to the detail. But on a similar note, they also did, during the Detroit riots, they did.
Go ahead, finish that thought.
But they did Let It Be, and they had a small child singing the song to start with. But then it takes a very dramatic tone change, but it's still in the vein of Let It Be. And I like that the whole movie basically took the songs and kind of explained what they meant. in kind of a like an obvious way, but a subtle way at the same time.
Where it went from the transitions that they used were extremely well done, because it went from, you know, when they did Strawberry Fields Forever, it was the mishmatching of the strawberries at the end, and then it went to a laundry scene, and it faded in color so well that you really couldn't notice that it was changing a scene versus continuing a song.
And it was as mesmerizing as a real large laundry washer.
Slightly. I sell washers for a living. Not fun. I also enjoyed the continuity errors that were in the movie. It was fun to point them out.
Because he caught them.
I caught
before
one
me, actually, which is good.
The opening scene, you can tell the actor's wearing lipstick. Actor,
I didn't notice.
not actress. Actor.
I didn't notice
Another was they were hitting golf balls off of a roof, and there was a beer bottle that they were hitting the golf ball off of. He hits it cleanly, so the beer bottle doesn't fall down. In one shot, so the bottle's still standing. Next shot, bottle's on the ground. The shot after that, the bottle's standing back up again. So yeah,
this is something I usually notice.
Then there was another scene where there were police blocking off the entrance to a building, and they're sitting there with the billy clubs or the nightsticks in their hand that were brown. And the next scene, there's nothing there except their hands.
Yeah, they're going like this, and they have hands on top of each other.
It was
very peaceful looking. It was a little like, whoa, what just happened? But it was a short enough continuity error that it's kind of like you could let it slide. It's cool. Considering how good the rest of the movie was, I'm not going to be like, it's like seeing the mattress in The Crow.
Yeah. On to the ratings.
What was I saying? I forget. Oh, you know what? I'm going to rate it.
Rate it.
'Cause I picked it.
Rate it.
I own it on DVD. Let's put it that way. I liked it that much.
But would you pay to see it again?
Would I pay to see it again? I paid full price to buy the DVD, so probably yeah.
But would you pay to see it again?
If this got scratched, I would pay again to buy this disc. So then yes.
Fair enough. Well said. I give it a 4.
I'll allow it.
Well, there were things I liked about it and things I didn't like about it. It wasn't really clear cut at the beginning. I didn't catch on with it, and I'm a smart person. I didn't catch on with it. So her 5 and my 4 gave it a 4.5 on average between the two of us. If she had powers, my 4 wouldn't matter, and it'd just be 5.
It's true. It's that good.
So yeah, every once in a while we will do this. It makes more sense to show the front. Every once in a while we will do this, and so that way you guys can give us recommendations of, you know, movies that you've seen that you've liked that you should have us see.
Or maybe you've missed. That might be a classic.
Exactly. Or movies that, like, across the universe. So go on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button up there, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter @2headsup. That's Amanda. I'm Pat.
This was Across the Universe.